I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money.
Hello, and we are happy to come your way again with the TSM talk in simple Liberian English or Liberia Pidgin English. The stage media, or TSM for short, is that news group or organization that working hard to make sure that you get stories from the internet, from the radio, and from anywhere, the correct news. TSM is doing this more here because there are plenty of news that can go around. And people can just take it, whether they want it true or it not true, they can just carry it. My name is Seo Watusin, TSM Liberia Pidgin English friend. So let's start. On September 25, 2024, one man called Martin Colley, who always writing on Facebook about different kind of things, he put it down to say that the big person for one school they call Papa V. Connor, he gave order for them to catch one student they call Grace B. Gilate, because the Grace Gilate parent then did not pay $125 for graduation fee and $10 to rent the school graduation gown. By Tuesday, on the internet, there was a video that was showing this particular girl, Grace B. Gilate, in her graduation gown, but in handcuffs. And this school here that we're talking about, so they call this school here SD school system, and it's in Virginia near Broward. So to try to find out all these things that going on, Martin Colley talk and this other person talk, TSM decided to contact Martin Colley, and he said the story where he put there so that the girl family tell him. So TSM decided to find out from the girl family. The girl family say yes, they paid the $125 for the graduation fee. Even the school owner, Mr. Connor, he said Grace paid this $125 for graduation fee, like all the other students. But he said he tell all the other students that even though you often pay your graduation fee, each student now when coming to graduate must bring $10 that the school will hold. So that after the graduation, when you bring the gown back and nothing happened to it, then we'll pay this money. Say that he want to tell Grace. Mr. Connor said Grace went home. The next day, Grace came back and Connor was in the office. By the time he would go though, Grace stepped the door with force. So because of that, Mr. Connor said he decided to sue Grace. He sued Grace to the court in Broward. So the magistrate now sent the court officer, what they call the sheriff, that the sheriff who came on the campus and say, oh, Mr. Connor, you sue one student here called Grace. Please show me Grace. Mr. Connor said while he and the court officer were talking, then it was time to go to the graduation program. So he moved from in front of the court officer or the sheriff. The sheriff still managed and found Grace. And by the time they go though, now Grace was in handcuffs with all her family people and other friends there behind her on the school campus. But what TSM want you people to know here is that Grace was in handcuffs for true, but it is not because Grace not pay the graduation fees that the reason why they put handcuffs on Grace. No. Grace, somebody sued Grace and the court officer went for her, and I had the whole handcuff business came about. This other story, the graduation that happened the other time for the government B school called University of Liberia, which was a number 104 graduation, there is a man called Doug Cooper. Mr. Doug Cooper is working for the government house for business matters in Liberia here called Ministry of Commerce, and Mr. Cooper is a inspector, one big person. Doug Cooper was on the campus. He went there to graduate so that they can gain a degree. But the time the graduation and thing that was going on, he was not even in the people program. And then he was standing there with gown and everything. But from there on now, Martin Colley put it down and say, in fact, the ID number that Mr. Doug Cooper used in the place is for somebody who was in that school, but the person died. So TSM decided to check on all these things here to find out what really happened. TSM went back to Martin Colley and said, well, the thing you talk, the ID number that the Doug Cooper used is for somebody who died. Who is this person here? But Mr. Martin Colley was not able to give proof. Story went backward and forward and said no record for Mr. Doug Cooper in that school to say he ever was in University of Liberia. TSM asked from teacher to teacher, Teacher Anthony Tebe, another teacher they call Dr. Edwin B. Arrow Bagay, who is a caretaker dean for one college in the place, All these people say the whole thing concerning Mr. Dokupo is just that kind of way. Mr. Dokupo, he was not part of that class. Nobody not know how he came there. But all these people of Dokupo were not in the school and he not get no record. Teacher here, they call that B.R. Bange. He say some record there in that place there show that Mr. Dokupo, there was some class things and where he failed inside. So he needed to come back to do this thing before. So TSM decided to contact another man who they call Abel Morris. Abel Morris put it on Facebook and say that they had the number where the Okupo were having. In fact, that was his uncle who died. They were not able to get in contact with him. All the things they sent through Facebook, he has no reply. So with all this, TSM found out that the particular number for Mr. Dokupo, which is 26371, to say that the particular number that is for somebody who died in our school, TSM now found proof for this one here. On September 23, 2024, one fellow they call Aloysius Howe, he put it down on Facebook to say that the government money collection house, what they call Liberian Revenue Authority, it not get the power to buy card for BB government people, but the government office that get the power that the GSA, what they call General Services Agency. Howe say they want hear he talking that the law put it down. In fact, no car that costing more than $45,000 US, they must buy for any government minister. Even though Howe say that what the law say, but he was not able to show the particular law that say they can order down to say no car costing more than $45,000, nobody must not buy it. So TSM decided to go around the place to check whether they think where Howe talk to say that LRA not get power to buy car for any government minister. Then they went there and they asked a chief news person in the place, Mr. Kanyene Sembe. Kanyene Sembe say they think where they put talking, LRA is working with different government office then, particularly so those government where people can pay money to count to government revenue. So in that case, when they doing it, they can send people, the LRA people who get a technique to support these people to collect government money. But buying car, we ain't talk this one here. So still going on. TSM going on with this checking here, went to look on the internet page, what they call the website for the LRA, and that the place where the LRA make it clear that they ain't buy no car for $150,000 for Mr. Amin Muda, the minister, and that the particular thing where the minister say Mr. Muda it's not true to say LRA buy a car that costs $150,000. TSM still checking to see who really get the power to buy a government car. So they went down to the GSA and contacted one Yaman Kole, who is a supply person, they call procurement. And Yaman say, no, the GSA is not getting the power now to buy government property or car then for minister then. Yaman say that was before that the GSA used to do this thing here. But the government made new law and put them different office down they call PPCC. So that the PPCC now take that power from GSA. So TSM now stopped the TSM decided to do background checking for a set and finish finding out that the thing what Mr. Aloysius House said to say that the GSA, the one that get the power to buy government card in, this one here is not correct. But the one that he said to say that no government car should cost more than $45,000, this one here is correct. On September 17, one internet TV, they call Star TV, they put it down to say that the city mayor for Banga City, Gala Vapila, that man, he buy 4 acres of land from the place where Teli Market Air in Bankante, and then he built his store. So TSM decided to check this story here. They went and made contact with Vapila, the city mayor, and Gala Vapila said, no, the thing what you're talking about, say that TV people say that's not true. I didn't buy no land from market people to build my store. So it's just not true. TSM went on to ask the big person for the market association, Madam Tumo Allen. Tumo Allen said, no, it is not true that anybody come to them to buy 4 acres of land, do anything with it. She said the land said where can was the market on. That 3.2 acres and not even 4 acres. So where place somebody will buy 4 acres from something that they said. So all that one is not true. So TSM went back to the Star people who talk this one here to find out from them and say, your story, you be talking here, we'll be checking it. But this and this, what we find. But the Star TV people also were not able to get proof of what they've been talking about. So TSM make a decision and say, oh, the thing where they start TV talk, not true at all. That anybody like, let's say, may overpira by 4 acres of land from Sadi Market area in Banga to Besto. So this is all we have time for this TSM talk, and we will come your way again with other TSM talk in Pidgin Liberian English. TSM make sure that they check all the facts concerning any story or all story that come up, so that you will be able to get a correct story and not the false story. Bye bye and God bless you. My name is Seo Watosin, your TSM Pidgin Liberian English friend.